Alright, here we are. Okay, I'm going to be reacting to this new album, this sophomore project by Turnabout, this Lord of Ephraim. I'm pretty hyped for this. I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of fun. I reacted to their debut last year, Cutter Lane. I enjoyed it. Part of the Haunted Mound. No surprises listening to Turnabout. I will say it's going to sound like something you're getting from the other artists. I'd say Turnabout and Buckshot are sort of more in the same vein as each other, although Buckshot was sort of going for that country-ish aesthetic. Hackle, a little bit more of a hardcore on the beat perspective, and then Sematary is much more leaning into this metal territory, I'd say. But okay, this project too, I guess it's going to be 17 tracks, so okay, last one was 10, so we're really getting something with this one. Let's just jump into this first song, Lord of Ephraim. It's 11:56 right now. There's no thing saying it's coming soon on here, so I really do hope it comes out at midnight. Let's go.
All rise for Turnabout, the Lord of Ephraim. All rise for the Rocky Mountain Thug, the go Lord, young Turnabout. Give her the spinning blade, eternal Thuggin. All rise for the fucking Thug.
Some time for the speed to exit out here. Lord of Ephraim, yeah, it's exactly what I expected. Okay, it's a pretty fun track here. Nothing too crazy, I guess. There's a good fast flow in the middle there. The beat takes a lot of focus, takes a punch. I think that's sort of the highlight of this track. He's saying he's the Lord of Ephraim. Ephraim, you know, Book of Genesis, it's saying here, meaning to be fruitful. This is referring to Joseph's ability to produce children, specifically on Egypt. So you're the Lord of Ephraim, man. You're making people be fruitful. I don't know what you're specifically making people fruitful for, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It starts this album off in a way that I would expect. It's midnight now, and it's here. Good. Let's go. Yeah, 52 minutes, eh? He's not fucking around.
Because they're perceived as too strong or addictive. But that is far from actual fact. Less than 1% of patients taking opioids actually become addicted.
They actually?
And any drowsiness that might occur when you start to take the medication will soon wear off in most patients.
That last outro is kind of interesting considering the fact that, you know, there's a company that caused an opioid epidemic. You're telling me only 1% of patients? Whatever. Anyways, this song is not really hitting for me the way that I wanted it to. It's kind of just feeling kind of corny on first go. Like, lyrically, I'm not connecting with it. There was a little bit of like hyper pop-esqueness in that beat, though. I will say, like listening to it, like sort of this wonkiness to it. I was like, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool, and I feel like that his music could certainly be taken in that direction, on an extreme level. Yeah, I don't know.
Some crawl past the window. See and a turnabout, I'm all about the money. Skin your family from my trench, go put the bones up in the truck. Drop dead at me, I'm off the lean, but I'm the nostril dust. Pouring blood up out my mouth until the silver turns to rust. Some crawl past the window. Go mask his head on the mantle. Zip a spark like a candle. I use my candles for the ritual.
Voice is good. Okay, third song on here, Window. I'd say this is my favorite track on here so far. Fast-paced, frenetic energy. I think he's selling on the chorus a lot. Like, he's really getting into his vocals, which I think I really like from him. That last album, I'm feeling this, like, it's sort of leaning into this pop-punk sort of melodies that I get from him, which honestly is working. So, yeah, that one's nice. Takes the chorus from that first song.
I can't gotta wipe it off again. Reaching for that third back. Little favorite to the end. Need my drink of on the curb. Waiting for the tempering.
Okay, I'm not convinced with the hook on this one. It takes a hook from the last one, blends it into a new hook. It's for such a vast majority of the song, it's having that hook. The verse, though, when we get the verse, I don't think the verse is that bad, but it just doesn't feel like a full song for me. You know what I mean? Like this structured song that I'd really want. So I don't know. Not fully feeling this one either.
Did it happen on a nightmare? What if we go to your house and back in your stage? You finna light that bitch up, Hackle, what you gotta say, you fool man, Nightmare Hackle got the pills, got the goddamn script. Nightmare
Coming in with the energy.
You get another cut, it looks like the SEMA won't work, I'm trying to buckle up. Fuck you up, if I'll stand here and just fuck you up. Call up Sematary, pick me up in my truck. Got the pills, got the goddamn script. These other guys will take the same fucking happening. I gotta rock the motherfucking bank. I gotta come for the motherfucking train. You ain't my friend, ain't so chain on my neck, my diamonds in 392 see that him, me turn up like a maniac, something I'm the same. Don't trust that bitch, she not your girlfriend, cause when she with me, I give her nightmare dick.
Okay, I don't know. I see with Window, I'm liking that pop punk, that like singing that he has on here. Nightmare Whip, It's just the energy is nuts. It's hardcore. I'm feeling it. Okay. I will say Hackle doesn't. Hackle's verse is good, but he doesn't continue on with like the sort of chaotic, just full throttle the Turnabout is giving on this. But okay, I'm buying that one. Okay, Playing Your Blood, this one's okay. I'd say I really like the beat on this one, but their sound on this beat isn't like fully working. It feels like the beat is slightly suffocating them, I would say. And the hook too, the hook is not as strong as I want it to. It's just the pre-hook. I don't mind. And they just have this like really long verse, right, where Gonerville kind of comes in near the end. Again, this is a short song, and I just don't feel I'm enjoying the structure of this one as much as I'd want to. Okay.
Eternal dog, we don't down. I'm not eternal dog and Joe no eternal dog and boy. At a certain death, a blessing counter boy. What you know about that? What you know about shine? Don't cry to die, bitch, I got your mind. If you just suck it till I die, that's even enough to life.
Okay, Eternal Thuggin, I'm like at a crossroads with it. There's a reversal from what I felt with Playing Your Blood, where I think that this song, it's more the vocals, it's more their performance, but the beat is not engaging me. Yeah, okay, bow, that may be close. That one and Playing Your Blood, I think, would probably be my least favorite tracks on here so far. Again, the bow, like this type of chorus, it's just nothing to it. There's really nothing to it. I'm not even really getting the energy from him on the verse there. And the beat wise is ding, 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 and like that ding too being like much louder than these like the drums like breaking down. I don't know. I'm not for this one. Really, I'm not for this one. I don't know, this one I'm not really feeling either. The one thing I'll say from Turn, it's kind of working on the synths a little bit, or it feels like there's a structured idea with this song, right? But at the same time, like this hook or the way it's being sung too, it's just like not really hitting me. Like, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of it. So far, I would say that this project is so far really disappointing to me. I'm not really clicking with a lot of this, and compared to Cutter Lane, I feel like Cutter Lane overall was pretty instantaneous, even though I would say it's on the lower end of anything I've gotten from Haunted Mound. But, you know, they've still been pretty consistent for me. Yeah, I don't know, man. Did this need to be 17 tracks? We're gonna figure out the rest of them here.
From Clay too sick, we on that shit, you can't fuck with us. Real good. You can never play with me, I get to gun it. Lord of Ephraim. Boy, better run. Close on it, Papa Bill, Papa. Gotta change his blood on the floor. I'm the legend, so now what you better show. Double got my chalice, and day will come where the pain of waking another morning will fade into the past of yesterday and days before. The shadow of the moon cast onto the dreaded rain. Let me take your face, baby, you gotta give me faith. Me and Black Gray walking on the dirt road. Out of the way, me, that's now it's time to go. Cost money on it now, we get to the door. I'm the legend, so now what you better show. Double cut my chalice and it's up my dick. Don't tell me lost the beginning. Songs like all the things. This has not the wins. The conflict was the gun. That's a silver gun. So I try out so hard to sing. We let this thing live.
Chalice, Sickboyrari, yeah, that's the best song on here for sure. That guitar in the back too, that's very nice. The vocal performance from Turnabout, you know, that's hitting me. I think that's quite nice. And yeah, we have this little thing, Sickboyrari at the end, which I could not tell what the fuck he was saying. Genius has not provided me for that, but I like the way it was sounding with everything though. Huntier is easily my least favorite song on here. Easily my least favorite song. Like, I was getting nothing from it. Like, this is, like, you know, other songs I could say, like, what the problems were. With this one, it was just, like, just boring, just flat out boring. I wasn't really getting anything from it. You know what I mean? It's just so vanilla, so plain. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel like if a song makes me feel nothing like that, it's worse than if a song makes me feel something. Barring if it's like really terrible, if I'm really upset at it. But yeah, I really am not the biggest fan of this one.
Hey man, it's Turnabout Freestyle. We up in the booth. I'm doing this shit one take. Shout out Gonerville, shout out Sematary, shout out Hackle, shout out Suffer, shout out Oscar, shout out Buckshot, shout out Grimace. Underneath the thieves, rolling catacombs. Underneath my icy gold, it's catacombs. Underneath my shiny rocks, it's catacombs. Underneath my fucking feet, it's still forever. Just another body found in the cathedral. I'm a cathedral. With your buddy, go. I'ma rip apart his neck, tendon trees and holes. They won't ever find him, he ain't got no hope. I'ma get up on the road. That trophy posted in my living room. Big old blamer, boy, you better fucking move. One phone call, I'ma make your fucking move. I'ma go too fucking hard until they take my final breath. Till they take my final breath. Hey man, no, I don't care about life anymore. I'm in the catacombs, closer with the skulls. Open down my man, I'm a tunnel of the skulls. I'm a heater, I don't color, I'm a fucking sinner. I'll ride beamers, I ride horses, I'm a skull rider. Ain't no god here, bitch, I stole the bar forever. But I am a awesome, I'll make you sure bus rider. The night can get scary, baby, I need that oxygen. Down with Turnabout, keep a Glock in our ashtray. I'ma kill you and play around in your blood. Get lost in catacombs, you just might find the mound. Would you still love me in the catacombs? If we were all alone, never to be found. Would you still love me if I was a mound? If I was just another catacomb skull on the ground?
Catacombs Freestyle. Okay, here's the thing with this one. Okay, so first off, the beat on here, it's working for me. I'm liking the beat on this one. And then with Turnabout, with his like freestyle, I think lyrically, you know, it's selling. But how he's like hitting every line, it's just like, it's just a boring performance there. Boring performance. And especially too, after that when you get Sematary, and Sematary's absolutely just fucking killing this shit, right? He's killing this shit. He's got some good auto-tune moments on here too, so I'm a little mixed with this one, okay? The only strong problem I have with this is, you know, Turnabout's performance on this is just not really as engaging as I would want it, really. It's not... It's...
We better get pills, admittedly. I'm a crow, we're robbing wings. Shades on me, tons of shades on me. I got shades on me. With some crows from the west, we fly over here. I'm better calls if you don't do what I say, so I won't die. With a halo, we'll be posing at the rituals. I'm in a swell, it's too much blood on the fucking floor. You gon' have to set my sternum if you want in the rainbow.
Okay, this one hard, bro. This one is hard, my friend, I must say. Grimace got a lot of guns, bro.
Before you turn looking like a freestyle. Everything's worthless, I make it worthless. You go from my money, you say, oh, now I'm torn up. Hollow bitches loading up. Bitch, I'm posted up and torn up and fucking blowing up. Turn out lots of rats with purple man bullets. Biggest freaks, if you don't have no fun, it ain't no point in living. I nothing cause, take out let they count them on a mercy. Big Mac, corn, purple up. Happy birthday, Grimace. Another man care on the road. Crashing skull. Me and Bloody Man whipping down the road. Through rocks on my wrist hollow. I'm toast and it ain't a low dose. 3-8-2-2 both sides shoot hollow. I feel like a shepherd cause I ain't gon' follow. Not a fairy tale, I practice using nothing. Fools bring back from the dead. My face over red, cocaine on my chest. My hang on my neck, keep shooting till dead.
Love the mood on this one.
Cars burning flame. It's another man dead on the road. Cracks in his skull. Big black man whipping down the road. It's not a show, it's a dark show. Look at my eyes out, hair raw. Bitch, I look like ass and you look like no. Bitch, I'm on the road, I'm like NASCAR. Bitch, I'm off the smoke cutter in my car.
On the road, Sematary, I'm mixed about this one. I am very, very mixed about this one. Beat is nice. It's very moody. It's creepy. I'm enjoying that. I think the hook, or even like how Turnabout is deciding to sing on this, is very nice. Sematary's good on this, but short verse.
Turn on, never switch. Turn on, never fold. I feel like a king. My head full of gold. I feel like God until the streets come on. Fucking froze. I feel like God. I feel like God. Hold up, people, I'm not sick. Drop the back, I rock the bitch. I always felt like this, so I start acting like it. Take a fucking step in, but you never wanna go on the fucking joke until you're done about what's happening. Loyalty from day I feel they all gon' be fucking quiet. I feel like God until the streets come on. Body in the ditch, all I see in cold. Me and Muslim gods, I'm the feels of the G's and the perks of my robins. I'm fucking diamond, I'm the hospice. Cross in the back, you're cross, taking on to the cross. You're saying I'm named in the comments. I'm fucking heretic, I know the truth about me. You're facing the two, very, very the police. Fuck the weed, I'm fuck the side for the family. Still double cup until safely. Still pouring up on my family. Turn on, never switch. Turn on, never fold. I feel like a king, my head full of gold.
Feel like God, yeah. Beat on this one. Even what Turnabout's doing, it's excellent. I'm really enjoying the mood for this one. But I will say, Buckshot feels like he was stolen from like a more entertaining or shocking verse. Like he's given such a short time on this, and that kind of is a shame, right? That's the only feature he has on this. Okay, we're gonna get into this last song here.
Phone up and I saw them already. Tell them that you want me, I'll shine, I'm thuggin'. Tell me why the fuck this bitch drop, keep you from a bullet. Tell me why the fuck it's turning out, always got a bullet. Tell them fucking mother me in trouble, leave me a moment. Come trying to pass the class, 7-6 through the middle. Saying there's a train, not talking smoking, but I'm hiding in the motherfucking ground. Tell them that you want me, I'll shine, I'm thuggin'. Tell me why the fuck this man is trying to keep you from a bullet. Tell me why the fuck Turnabout always got a bonus. Some fucking mother me in trouble, leave me a moment.
Kiss My Hands is a weird one too. I think I do like Kiss My Hands. That one was fucking strange. Beat is really kicking down on there. Again, this one is another like mood setter, like really feeling this this dark vibes for sure. Okay, so here we have it, this new album, this Lord of Ephraim, Turnabout, and yeah, I am disappointed, but I will say, like, this last 6-track run, I guess, is kind of happy. I'm happy with, and then even Chalice. So I'd say the second half of this album it's better. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. So what am I gonna give this then on first listen? 6 to 6.5. 6 and a half. It's okay. You know, overall, I'm not minding it. You know, I like I said, there's 6 songs that I'm really having a problem with, and that is a shame. But I would say overall, what I'm getting on this album is exactly what I was expecting. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fun to be had here. It's hooky. Yeah. Okay. Of course, I am disappointed. I didn't think I didn't want to give it a score this low. I still think Cutter Lane is a better project, but I would say there's songs in here that stack up, right? But yeah, I do feel like maybe it was not the best decision. I don't think they had the 17 tracks in them. Maybe that opinion will change. Okay, I'll come back to the album and see if that changes. But right now, this is okay. Okay, here I am, Lord of Ephraim. Okay, I listened to it a few more times. And I gave it a 6 or a 6.5 in the reaction. And coming back to this, like, bro, I'm fucking disappointed. Oh Lord, I'm disappointed. I'm changing my score to a 5. This is, I have never given a Haunted Mound project a 5. I think the lowest I've actually given it is a 7. In the 6th region, I may have felt at times, but final score is 7. This Lord of Ephraim is definitely the worst I've heard from them. And yeah, I'll be real, it definitely is because of these 17 tracks, you know what I mean? It's very bloated. We're not working with this consistent set of songs here, okay? I'm not engaged. Listening to 17 songs, I'm not engaged. I'm pretty bored. And, it's a shame to be bored, too, because I'll be honest, okay? At the end of the day, the beats are bass rattling. So when you're listening to this, it's certainly a shock to your system regardless. But it's not, I'm not getting anything like with the specificity with a lot of these songs. Like, this is the reason why I like them. Again, 17 tracks. There's going to be songs that I like, and there certainly is songs that I like. But it's just not consistent enough for me to care. And Sematary on this. Sematary is okay on this for the most part. I bring up Sematary specifically because I feel like with his songs, there still is some inconsistency with those tracks. You know what I mean? Like Sematary having to carry those specific songs that he's on. With the features, I'd say Hackle's the best. That song too, I think I like what Turnabout is doing on there. I like the energy. Nightmare Whip is one of the better songs on here for sure. Buckshot is given such a short little feature on here, and Sickboyrari too is as well given such a small feature. And Sickboyrari on here, I don't really care about him, sadly. And the reason why that's sad is because Turnabout works really well on that song, I must say. Yeah, I don't like this. I've heard worse, whatever, but it's just middle of the road, and that's a shame. And the reason why that's a shame is, again, Turnabout. Yes, Turnabout was my least favorite in Haunted Mound. I felt that with Cutter Lane. But still, at the end of the day, I did like Cutter Lane, and I felt like I wanted to see what the progress was going to be. But with this album, what I'm seeing, and I may be wrong, okay? This may just be me throwing whatever, my emotions from what I felt on this, but I do feel like he certainly came on to this with confidence with Cutter Lane. And it may not just be Cutter Lane, but him being a part of the Haunted Mound. And again, he is a young lad, okay? He's fucking 18 at this point, and he's confident. He's like, I made Cutter Lane, I'm part of Haunted Mound, Sematary, that's fucking great, and I can do this. And I'm not saying he can't do this, but I don't think he has enough of a sharp, refined edge, okay? This is going to get lost for me and the albums that were released this year. And I can even still think about with this year, Butcher House came out this year, and Butcher House is quite good, and I can recognize that too with the fact that I'm coming back to songs still, and there's nothing here fully to that same degree. What a shame. Okay, if there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything at all, you put a comment down below, okay? You put a comment down below. That seems to work. Yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.